Hi guys, this is Duncan from dunksweb.com. Here I have the Mimo 2G UM-720S, world's first USB mini touchscreen monitor. That's quite a lot to say, so let's take you around the box. We have some pictures here of the monitor. You can have it fold up, freestanding, or in its 90-degree pivot mode. Now there is a 710S and a 720S. I obviously have the 720S in black. I'll tell you the difference in just a few seconds. We have the logo here, and we also have the logo here. And the back, if you put it the right way, is exactly the same as the front. And on this side, we have some specifications. If I can get the camera to focus on this, and I'll try not to shake. It's a 7-inch wide monitor. At the top it says 710S and 720S, so you can compare the two. Now the 720S is a little bit less in brightness, 300 CDM squared. Its contrast is 400 to 1, and it's got USB connectors. And with the 720S you get that touchscreen functionality, and there are the dimensions. Now next to this we have some features of it. Now it says high-speed USB 2.0, digital photo frame, instant extension monitor, screen pivot, and the touchscreen, which is on the 720S only. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to check what's inside, and I'll show you guys what's inside this box. Inside the box you will find a user's manual. Now usually I wouldn't talk about this, but it actually looks really nice. Inside we have some nice screenshots here, not too much to read, tells you exactly what you need to know. It's printed on good quality paper. Sometimes you'll find manuals on crappy paper, black and white, you don't really want to read it. But this has not got much paper inside as well, so there's not much to read there. It's pretty good stuff. But if you don't want to worry with that, there is the user manual on the installation CD along with the installation software. We also have the USB cable here. Now we have two to plug in to your computer. There we go. And what looks to be a mini USB, maybe a little bit smaller. To me it looks like a mini USB, which plugs into the back of the monitor. So let's go to the monitor itself. And it's very, very light. If you put this in your bag, you wouldn't notice it would be in there. It's very slim as well, as you can see. And just take a look at the back. Now the back feels a little bit flimsy, but it's only what the monitor stands on, so it doesn't really matter. It's flat anyway, so it's fine. If I go to open it, you simply do that. You can see my camera, and here you can see we have USB mini monitor and display link certified. On the left hand side we have some buttons, which we'll find out what they do in a few seconds, and that's pretty much it for this. On the back you can see we have the little Mimo thing. If I lift this up, there is where the connector goes. So that's pretty much it for that. If I just show it open again and just see the factor on the back, and if you need to rotate it, you need to do it to the right. So if I was to do that, all I need to do is ka-ching, ka-ching, and there we go. I now have a monitor that's in portrait instead of a landscape. So let's fire her up. We'll put her into my laptop and you guys can see what she's like when she's turned on. Okay, so the Mimo monitor is plugged in. I went through the setup process and I actually had some problems. It installed the touchscreen software fine, but to display you need to use the display link software, and that was having issues on my computer. Basically it went through the actual thing, but didn't install the drivers, and what it said was system settings changed, do you want to restart your computer? So I did, I said yes, it restarted, and then it came up with the same message and kept going through a loop. So I skipped that and I basically forced the monitor to use two specific drivers, which I'll provide, or I'll talk about how I did it on DunksWeb, but I've actually finally got it working and I'll be able to show you guys what's happening. I've calibrated the touchscreen as well, so if I just load up a YouTube video, and I've got it at a weird angle just to so you guys can see it, and I'm just going to try and press the play button down here. There we go, and it should play that YouTube video. Just check that you guys can see that. And for some reason it's not buffering, so I'll just move it down here a bit. Goes there, and it's playing on my laptop now, so I'm just going to cancel that. There we go. Obviously it doesn't have sound, it's playing off my laptop, but that shows me the contents of the box. So move it down here a little bit. Yeah, you can sort of see things happening there. I can do this and sort of drag it around. It's not extremely responsive, but it's good. You have to sort of press reasonably hard to do it, but try again. There we go. So you may have some issues with the touchscreen, but it's quite good. And again, it's playing on the laptop again because I've double clicked. But that pretty much covers it. This is the Mimo monitor, and if you want to see what was on the side, which I said, what were these buttons? Basically, it's an on and off button. It's a brightness up and a brightness down button. But as you can see, the brightness is pretty good for day-to-day use. So that pretty much covers everything. This is the Mimo monitor. It's really nice if you want to have like a netbook and you want to have like a second screen for it, because obviously that technology inside netbooks isn't even out yet to have two screens. So you go for a USB one, take it with you, and then you can have a second screen. Or if you just need something on a desktop to just handle your widgets, or like I say, with this 90-degree portrait mode, you can just do it with Google Mail or whichever. And you can actually change that using the display link software on the system to change this orientation to allow it to use it in that 90-degree mode. So that pretty much covers it. This isn't extremely expensive. It's pretty much the same price as you buy a 20-inch monitor, I'd say. So it's not really expensive, but it's definitely worth checking out. It's the Mimo 720S. And thanks for watching this video. Please comment, rate, subscribe if you like these videos, and thanks again. Inside the box you'll find a user's manual. Now usually I wouldn't... Oops.